Now that we're done with the frame, we'll move to the window installation. Important thing to remember, on the polycarbonate, the side with the white front with the blue letters is the UV protected side, and it faces outwards from the greenhouse. The side with the gray covering faces towards the frame. For this part, we'll need two pieces 19 and 20. We'll use regular M510 screws like we were using this whole time for the frame. In order to attach the window sealer and the door sealer, we will use M514. M514 screws are similar to M510, just a little bit longer. We'll also use M535 screws to fasten the polycarbonate. We'll need 8 of those, angle, door handle, 2 hinges, scissors, tape, and the drill. The drill should be 5/32 to drill the polycarbonate. We will use 2 types of seals. First seal will go underneath the hinges and lie between the window and where the door or the window opens. We'll install it with the indented part towards the inside of the greenhouse. Second seal will go on the other 3 sides. The grooved portion will lay on top of the metal frame. The second part will hang off of the frame, and the back side will lay up against the polycarbonate like this. We will lay the seal flat, take the screws and slightly push them into the seal so they push into the hole. Once you do that, you give them a little throw with the screwdriver and they'll jump right in. Second part, put the screw again in the hinge, line it up. Before we begin with the installation, we need to cover the sides with tape. The tape is applied to the polycarbonate to prevent condensation and any bugs getting in. In our example, this is my left side. This is the side that will go between the frame and the window will open this way, which means this is the top, is the bottom right side. This is where the handle will be, and right over here we'll have a square. First thing we're going to do, we're going to switch to a drill bit, line up the polycarbonate, and hold it in place. On the left, you want the polycarbonate to lie right above the screws. Top and bottom is aligned along the lines. The left side does not lie over the hinge itself. On the right side, as you can see, you have about 1 inch of polycarbonate sticking out. You take the drill, Hold the polycarbonate in place. Go straight vertically up and down. Line the hole. Push it through. Take the M535 screw. Put it in. Now when you go to put on the nut, that's the trick. You just tighten it very lightly for the first stages. Next step, we will do the opposite side. We will make sure it's all perfectly lined up. Hold in place from the top down, all the way. Take the screw, put it in, and very lightly fasten the nut. Now we will proceed to do all the rest of the holes. For those three sections, this we'll leave open for the locking mechanism. The one here will be installed with an angle. The angle is installed so that the hook that is attached to the greenhouse can grab onto the window when the window is fully opened. You'll open the window, the hook will go in here, and this will keep the window in place while open. So the same thing, just push it in. Now on the angle you have two holes. One hole is bigger on the short side, and the other hole is smaller on the longer side. So install it with the short side. And finally, my bottom right is the place where we will install the hangings. Now we're moving on to the seal. Now we will begin with the installation of the seal. As we said before, this groove on the seal will lay on top of the metal frame. This will hang off the metal frame, and it will be installed this way. When you're installing the seal, you want to install the full length of the polycarbonate. Now, the reason that we left the nuts not tightened is so that we can easily get in between the polycarbonate and the frame. Just going to shimmy our way underneath and go the full length of the frame. And we'll cut it right along the hinge. At this point, you might want to strengthen some of the screws. If you're comfortable, you can continue. install the full length of the polycarbonate. Here you do not want to over tighten, because if you do, you will damage the polycarbonate. So just secure them snugly, but not too much. Now for the final piece. And now for the final piece. And here the way that we install it is it goes underneath the two longer sides. And again, runs the full length of the other strips. Right, now on the inside, this is what you want to see. The strip laying right on top of that strip. Now, the sealer. That's the last thing that we need to install. We'll begin by drilling 2 holes, going from the top down, and you install this on the side of the door handle. Turn it upside down, and now go through those 2 holes over here, the middle 2 holes that are covered by the seal. So that's the easiest way. You go from the back to the front. We're going to switch back screwdriver.